Douglas's first morning as a real baby went by fairly uneventfully. The mittens were removed from his hands. He played with his toys and watched Nickelodeon's Nick Jr. The more he used his diapers, the more natural it felt. By lunchtime he was unknowing wetting and messing his pants without any reservation at all. It just seemed normal. When lunchtime came, Natasha led him back to his high chair and fed him lunch. Dan, since you've been such a good baby, Nana Natasha is going to take you to the park. Would Dan like that? Douglas didn't know what to do or say. Fear shot down his spine. He'd be out in public as a baby. What would the people who know him say? He was powerless to stop it. Panic built up inside him. Suddenly he found himself crying. Natasha again comforted him. It's okay, baby, no one will hurt you. I know you'll feel better once you're outside playing in the sandbox at the park. Just you wait here in the playpen and I'll be right back. Natasha then left the room. When she came back, she was pushing an adult-sized stroller. This wasn't part of his collection. Look what Mommy bought for you, isn't it great? Now let me pack your diaper bag and we'll be going. She went into the nursery and came back with an oversized nursery print diaper bag. This she hung on the back of the stroller and they were off. She pushed Douglas to the elevator and once on the ground floor she took him out the side entrance that lead to a local park. It was a Monday afternoon and there were very few people around. As Natasha was pushing him to one of the lesser-used sandbox to play, Douglas noticed several women with their own little ones laughing at him. Douglas was feeling very uneasy and when he was pushed over a rather bumpy part of the sidewalk he filled his diapers. Before they got to the sandbox they passed a mother and her little girl. The child was about 4. She said, "Mommy, look at the funny man dressed like a baby." After they were past, the little girl said, "It smells like that big baby pooped in his diapers." Douglas was humiliated beyond belief and started to cry. Natasha heard this and quickly pushed him over to a bench near the sandbox. "It's okay, baby," Natasha assured him as she placed a pacifier in his mouth. Natasha then took from the diaper bag the changing pad and laid it on the bench. She helped him out of the stroller and laid him on the pad and unsnapped the crotch in his romper. "Oh, did baby messed his didies again?" she cooed. She then removed his messy diaper and placed it in a bag she took from the diaper bag. She then took several baby wipes and cleaned his smelly bottom. "Tushy up," she said as she placed a clean dry diaper underneath him. Soon he was re-diapered and ready to play in the sandbox with the toys Nana Natasha had brought along. He had a pail, shovel, and tux. He turned his attention to his toys rather than the fact that he had just had his diapers changed in full public view. As Natasha sat watching, another woman came over to her. "Is that your baby?" she asked. "No, I'm just babysitting for a friend." "Why do you ask?" Natasha questioned. "I was just wondering, he looks so cute having his diaper changed. Has he always been a baby or is this something new to him? From what his mommy told me, he's always been a baby, only now he's out of the closet. From my own point of view, he really seems to be enjoying his second babyhood. He's quite content to cry, talk baby talk, play with his toys, and as you've seen, he really needs his diapers." They stayed at the park for about an hour. After that, Douglas started getting fussy. Natasha said goodbye and placed Douglas back into his stroller for the ride home. As they were entering, several of the other tenants passed by. Douglas felt like crying again. Their responses varied from laughter to shock, but no one said anything directly to them. "We're home," Natasha announced as they entered the apartment. "Now it's time for your afternoon nap." Natasha went to the refrigerator and retrieved a bottle and placed it in the microwave. When the microwave beeped, she took Douglas to the nursery, changed his diaper, he was only wet this time, and laid him in his crib with his bottle of warm milk. Soon the bottle was gone, its nipple was replaced by his thumb and Douglas was fast asleep.